Good morning. Welcome to another Pretty Good Coffee. We're on a streak here. 2 weeks in a row. Listen, we're celebrating all the wins over here. All the wins. So if you are ready to do some word and to have some coffee, I got mine from Scooters today, and go ahead and do that. Grab your beverage of choice, even if it's not coffee, and your word, and let's get started. Hey pretty, hey, how are you? I'm Petra, I'm your faith bestie, and I am so excited to start the week with you. As your faith bestie, I walk through life with you, and I live life well because we focus everything on God. All of our conversations, all of our actions, all of our plans, it's all God focused, and we use the word as our foundation. And so that's what we're going to do. We start the week together, studying and having good quality conversation, because that's what the Lord has called us to do. Also, it's really bright outside. So we're going to get started because I actually have a meeting that I am kind of running late to. But here we are. We're going to do Matthew 13, and I'm going to do a full parable. So we're going to do Matthew 13 verses 24 through 30. Matthew 13 verses 24 through 30. I'm sorry that y'all are rocking. But I'm actually going to get over from behind this big old truck. Okay. Cool. So, this is going to be the parable of the wheat and the weeds. The wheat and the weeds. And I was just listening to my Bible this morning, because that's what I start the day with. Just turn it on and let the word get into me. Which I encourage you to do. Before you do anything, turn on your word, pray, then check all of your stuff. Because I'm notorious. I will wake up and have on my mind things that I'm supposed to be getting done and things that I'm supposed to be prepping for. But the best way to start your day and to ensure that it is fruitful is starting with the one who provides the fruit. Period. There is no other way. I promise you. The checking the emails can wait. The calls can wait. Turn on your word. Like literally, I get up, I go in the bathroom, I start my morning routine, and I press play on my Bible. And it sets the tone for the entire day. The entire day. So, I got off my little rant. Let's get it. It's interesting. These people are kind of driving kind of funny. And I don't know why. Like, I literally hate when people do this. Like, they drive like they don't have any sense and can't get up. You know what I mean? Like, it's just so annoying. So, anyways. Alright. Matthew 13, verses 24 through 30. And this is the parable of the wheat and the weeds. We're coming up to a red light, so I'm just going to stop. Because I know my girls are going to text me like, what are you doing? We talked about this. I'm going to try to do better. I'm trying. I'm trying. And that's an active thing. So I'm going to consistently do that. I'm not just going to do it for today. I'm going to continue to do that. Because I know that it's the right thing to do. And the light turned green, by the way. So. That's another thing too. Like, sometimes it's hard to do the right thing over the good thing. The good thing is to just read the word to you and keep it going. But the right thing is to wait until I get to a stoplight. Right? Like, I'm still going to read the word. I'm still going to have the discussion. We're going to do the things. But the right thing is to be safe for myself and for others. But sometimes you get caught up in the good thing. Listen, you got to read the word. Like, that's really important. And it is. But doing it in wisdom, right, is also important. But Lord, I thank you for these green lights, because you knew I was late, sir. Oh, come on. I love this for me. Because when I tell you, I literally, yeah. Yeah, but listen, when I tell you the Lord has turned all these green, right in front of me is green. Come on, Jesus. Listen, when you serve God, yeah, when you serve God, you'll see it come through. You will see it come through in the biggest and the smallest ways. Biggest and the smallest ways. Truly. Truly, 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 truly. Okay. Perfect. I think we're finally getting to a red light, so I can read this real fast. And then that way when I get into the office after my meeting, I talk to y'all. He presented another parable to them. The kingdom of heaven may be compared to a man who sowed good seed in his field. But while people were sleeping, his enemy came, sowed seeds among the wheat, and left. When the plant sprouted and produced grain, then the weeds also appeared. The landowner's servants came to him and said, Master, didn't you sow good seed in your field? Then where did the weeds come from? An enemy did this, he told them. So do you want us to go and pull them up? The servants asked him. No, he said. When you pull up the weeds, you might also uproot the wheat with them. That's the verse that's really going to be important. And it says, no, he said, when you pull up the weeds, you might also uproot the wheat with them. Let both grow together until the harvest. At harvest time, I'll tell the reapers, gather the weeds first and tie them in bundles to burn them, but to collect the wheat in my barn. Collect the wheat in my barn. And the verse that I really want us to focus on is number 29. No, he said, when you pull up the weeds, you might also uproot the wheat with them. And I thought that this was so good because there are going to be seasons where you're in places and you're like, Lord, this is a mess. This is not at all what we planned. This is not what I was working towards. This is not what was sown. All the things. And you're going to see all these weeds coming up. And you're like, Lord, why don't you pull me up? Why don't you remove me from this? Why don't you give me release to do the thing? And he's literally going to say, I need you to grow where you are. I need you to grow among the wheat. Because if I were to pull the weeds up, I might uproot you too. I might uproot the blessings for you. I might uproot your testimony. I might uproot your vision. I might uproot your example. I need you to stay. I need you to do the thing because it's so intertwined. Because there's glory even in, hold on, y'all. Thank you, Lord. Y'all, I got to the red light and it was still a turn for me. Come on, Jesus. Listen, God is good. But it's really important because he's saying, you know, you're going to be in places and you're going to be like, Lord, remove this, pull them out, take them out, or remove me. And he's going to be like, no, because it can do more harm than good. Sometimes the Lord will allow things to continue because he's preserving you. He's preserving your integrity. He's preserving your character. He's preserving your testimony. He's doing it on your behalf. It's crazy, ain't it? Okay, I gotta go run. I'll finish in a little bit. Be back. Okay, so just to wrap up our conversation is, don't think that the Lord is automatically going to remove the hard things, the things that make things difficult, the things that are even meant to destroy you. Don't think that. Sometimes he will require you to stay in the place to ensure that your character, your integrity, that your testimony, and that his glory remains intact. There is literally a blessing in the perseverance. There is very literally a blessing in the keeping. Sometimes we want to be allowed to leave, or we want others to leave, and the Lord is calling us to stay. He's calling us to stay. He's calling us to remain. And he's saying that in the end, if you will stay and be consistent in that place, I will remove that which is the issue and I will burn it. There will be no more of it if you will just remain. Sometimes when you pull up weeds, you can damage the things around it, but you can also leave a little bit of their root there so they can grow back. He wants to do the whole thing. And he said, I'm gonna bundle them all up together. I'm gonna burn them. There'll be nothing remaining of that. But you will be healthy. You'll be wheat that can be used. That will be fruitful. So that's it. I'm not gonna hold you because I got a lot. I have a ton of work to do. So that's it. I hope that you have enjoyed this pretty good coffee. Oh, I didn't even tell you what my coffee was. I got Caramelicious oat milk, no whipped cream, no none of that, because I am on a reduced sugar kick right now. I'm also in the middle of my sabbatical consecration season. So yeah, so Caramelicious with oat milk. It's really good. If you haven't tried it, try it from Scooters. I also got breakfast. I got a burrito, a sausage burrito. And if you have not registered for the All the Things Bible Study happening January 11th, 2025, go ahead and do that. It is free, but there are only 30 seats available. There are only 30 seats available, and I have, at this point, less than 10 left. Less than 10 left. So if you want to start your year with other women of faith who are setting the trajectory of 2025 in the Word and with God's guidance, then meet us January 11th. This is in person. We'll have a little gift for you. It's gonna be perfect. Listen, the way that we started this year was absolutely incredible. Absolutely incredible, and I don't want you to miss it. So January 11th, go to heyprettylife.com to register. And also, if you have not registered for the Hey Pretty Conference, go to heyprettylife.com to register. Listen, we are selling out of these tickets. The general seats are available. And you do not want to miss this. You do not want to miss this. The men's seats also may still be available. That's a little secret for me to use, so go check it out at heyprettylife.com. Bundles are still available where you can get a reduced price for multiple registrations at once. So go check that out as well. Again, all at heyprettylife.com. This conference changes everything. It changes the game. It sets you up for greater and more of God. The end. Period. That's it. That's it. So I hope that you will join us in West Palm Beach January 31st and February 1st by registering at heyprettylife.com. Okay, that's it. That's all I got. I gotta go to work. Bye.